Can you hear me now? I think you should be able to hear me now. I think I just misassigned the audio tracks. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna say again what I said in the beginning. How are you guys doing? Is the stream watchable? And yeah, and also what we're gonna do today is we are parked in LaGuardia, stand 40, and we're gonna fly to Miami in the Fenix A320 for a Nordfly, a German virtual airline. Holy voice crack. That has a pretty nice community. You should check it out, but by no means this is not an advertisement. But yeah. Right. We got everything done on the overhead panel, and also I have an EFB view here. So that's also pretty neat. So we're gonna check. Yeah, the shocks are inserted. So I'm gonna turn off the parking brake here. And honestly, I think we can already start boarding. So yeah, let me just cross-check that fuel because sometimes Sim likes to mess that up. That looks all good, including the 20 minutes of ATC fuel. Perfect. I would integrate it as step clamp there, but yeah, that's gonna be fine. Right, then let's start boarding and refueling. And I'm already gonna deal with the METAR here. Let me set the altimeter to inches of mercury. Altimeter 29070. A bit slow to turn right now. It's not that slow in real life. 2970, good. I'm not sure what the initial climb is. I'm gonna have to find that out in a second. I mean, to be fair, we don't really have a SID, so we're probably gonna get that with the clearance anyway. Have you heard about the KC-135 near Israel yesterday? Lost engine 4 and had to dump fuel for 20 minutes. No, I haven't actually. That sounds interesting. Is there any known reason why? Because, yeah, oh, hold on, there's an undocked window here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, and we're also using Chaseplane today. But yeah, that sounds very curious. If you have any more details, then let me know. We're also running Navigraph charts today. Also, much love to the Navigraph team because they're absolutely gorgeous. Oh no, that's not the word I meant to use. They're absolutely awesome for creating this navigation program, which many describe better than ForeFlight, and that's a standard. So yeah. All right. So before I start programming the MCDU, just a quick run through of the departure. We're gonna do a departure briefing in a second as well. We're gonna take off runway 31 most likely, according to the ATIS, and then it's probably gonna be RNAV white. So once we're at 400 AGL, we're gonna turn direct there. Actually, do let me check for obstacles. Okay, no, never mind. I would like to be above 1,700 before I do that, because of the obstacles right here. I'm not sure if you can read that. And let me increase the scale here. This, I think. Ah yeah, there we go. So right here, there's an obstacle. I don't want to necessarily fly into that on my departure, so I'm gonna wait until 1,700 AGL to make that turn. Yeah. And then we're just gonna be RNF white, which means direct to the white waypoint. I swear that's not racist. I just noticed how that sounded, but I swear that was not racist. The waypoint is literally just called white. And then from white we're just gonna follow our route, and then yeah, we're gonna fly into Miami, and the rest we'll deal with while we're airborne. We have a good 2 hours of airtime. Alright. So, in that request, in the meantime I'll switch back to the Fenix EFB. Can you turn off the battery? Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. Aaron Rain streamed it, but I don't know why that happened. I just watched and listened to the ATC for a few minutes. Huh. Okay. I mean, well, okay, I don't want to get into the assumptions here, so I'm just gonna shut up. But yeah, would be interesting to find out what they're gonna say. I assume you can pick up things set on emergency frequency. Yes, now I can. It's also automatically set to VHF2. I'm not sure why, but good that he said that, because I can already tune into LaGuardia ground. That's a good way to kick things off. Crap. There was some way to check who was online on VATSIM on here. I kind of forgot. Was it this? Yeah, it was. Good. Let's turn live traffic off though, because that always lags the shit out of it. I wonder if LaGuardia ground is still online. Yes, it is. 121.7. There we go. Right. And can you can you turn off the battery? Shit. Can you turn the battery off mid-air for educational purposes? No. Or I don't know why the ATC thing was live available. I mean, I think in Israel it is illegal to monitor ATC frequencies as the general public, unlike Germany, for example, but don't take my word for that. I'm not sure. Right, now to the MCU though. Let's go to the OFP cruise index 60. Our flight call sign is North Fly 83 Lima. Flight level 340, and I think I'm just gonna stick to that. We'll have to see mid-flight. Wind request. In the meantime, I'll get the ISA deviation +15. That's curious. That makes no sense. We would have 30 degrees then. Ground temperature 25. We're just gonna take what we have here because we're basically at sea level. Right, we're gonna do the load data in a second. Let's do with a flight plan. It's gonna be LaGuardia runway 31 RNAV white. We have no SID. Yeah, 1,500. That's fair enough. And yeah, alright, I can get rid of the FB. And right, load data, MCLU menu, ATSU, AOC menu, receive messages, and we're gonna work with the preliminary for now. Cannot forget to let's attach the pushback tug as well. Cannot forget to correct the CG and load data later once we have the final load sheet. That's pretty important. I hope that was audible actually. Was that audible from GSX? This hello captain, we are ready for pushback. Right. Got my mouth to listen again. Alright, 60.5, not audible. Yeah, okay, I saw that now. I'm gonna run that real quick. Well, dang, I cannot even... Okay, that's something I will have to deal with later in a future stream, maybe, because It doesn't show up as an audio source. Yeah, no. Oh. Great. Oh well. Well, yeah. Then, unfortunately for the stream, G6 is not going to be audible. Right, 60.5, and also we're going to put the takeoff weight straight into the EFB already. The departure performance, we're not going to do an intersection takeoff because we already only have 2,100 meters. And, I don't want to risk... Hold on, I have to reposition the cable here. I don't want to risk shortening the runway even more than we have to. No, not 60.5, 71.1, and then we have a zero fuel weight CG of 33.0 and a takeoff CG of 29.5. Does the weather still check out? 260 at 10. Refresh that. 260 at 102. Temperature 24 and altimeter 2970. Oh yeah, I gotta change the unit here as well to inches of mercury. Kaboom. So I'm gonna stick with meters because that's what I'm most familiar with, and it's not gonna be much different. Got confused for a second. 2970, yeah, that checks out. Okay. Packs are gonna be off for departure. And yeah, oh, flaps 3 for departure. That's very interesting. Alright. Yeah, I'd say I'm gonna preliminarily insert that already. And our takeoff fuel is 10.8. Right. Not takeoff fuel, sorry, block fuel. Alright, so back to performance here, departure performance. Accuracy has been upgraded, so we've got the IRS, very good. 129er for the V1, 129er for the rotate, and 133 for V2. Flaps 3, down 0.2 for the trim. No takeoff shift, of course, flaps 51, and actually let me check if there's noise abatement procedures here. LaGuardia. We have an ADP2, which means 1000, 1000. So we're all good on noise abatement, on the noise abatement side. Let alone that we're climbing to 1,500 initially anyway. Check, because the cat was here a second ago. She was gonna go outside. Doesn't seem to be. Alright. So, that's that. Once we're pushing back, I'm also gonna activate the overlay. As a bit of a pre-taste. I'm gonna show it to you guys now, and also kind of as a test for myself to see that it works. Well, it picked up the route and everything, but there's something still very wrong. Because we do not have 9,100 nautical miles to go. Maybe just restart it real quick. Right. Oh yeah, and let me correct my call sign here as well. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Now everything is correct. Good. Alright, getting rid of that. And Right. I'd say it would be a good idea to call for clearance now. But yeah, I'm not sure if V-Pilot is in here yet. As for audio, I don't think it is. No, it is not. Yeah, okay. V-Pilot. Okay. Ah, come on. Pilot, send executable, okay. And set that below MSFS. Just gonna tune in the ATIS at a test of how loud it is. I have absolutely no idea how loud it is right now. Actually, I'm gonna turn it down. So disregard the warning that I was about to give. 127050. Tune that up.
25,000 broken. Temperature 24. 2.10. Altimeter 2970.
That's alright.
ILS runway 22 approach and use land runway 22. Depart runway 31. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Then I'll also note down the ATIS while I'm at it.
LaGuardia Airport ATIS information X-ray 1451 Zulu. West 270 at 10. Visibility 10. View clouds at 5,000. View clouds at 12,000. 16,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken.
God damn, bro.
Temperature
Slow down.
24. 2.10. Altimeter 2970. ILS runway 22 approach and use land runway 22. Depart runway 31. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. LaGuardia Airport ATIS information X-ray 1451 Zulu. West 270 at 10. Visibility 10. View clouds at 5,000. View clouds at 12,000. 16,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 broken.
Alright.
Temperature 24. 2.10. Altimeter 2970.
Okay, we have information X-ray. 270 at 10, just a mental note. That's gonna mean we're gonna have about 5 knots of crosswind, left crosswind on departure. Alright, that looks good so far. In which case, can we just check that the guy is still online, and then we're gonna call up for clearance. 21.7, and he is still here. Good. Then let me also prepare the craft thing. And also let me check the local time so that I don't say good evening for no reason. Yeah, no, it's afternoon, so it's gonna be a good afternoon as well. Alright. Good. And just a mental revision. Craft is clearance limit, clearance limit, route, altitude, frequency, and transponder. Right. So, as to what I have to expect. Right. Also, do a last check of if my mic works. Right, we have to push the talk button, and my mic is quiet. Let me turn that up. Test, test, test. A bit loud now. Test, test, test. Good. Alright. Right. Max should be okay. Yeah, I was checking on VPilot, the radio client, to make sure that it also has the mic properly. Okay, there's an aircraft that just landed. He's probably gonna check in on frequency in a second, so I'm just gonna wait for him to check in. Then we're gonna go, so as to making it a bit easier for the ATC here. How is boarding going? 120 out of 166. That looks good, so we're probably gonna be ready. Probably about 10 to 15 minutes late.
LaGuardia ground.
There he is.
Contact flight 4458, runway 22 vacated.
2430 LaGuardia ground, welcome to New York. Taxi Ramsey Bravo Echo Alpha, have a great day.
Taxi to ground via Echo Alpha. Contact flight 4458.
2430 Bravo Echo Alpha.
Roger, Bravo Echo
Good start.
Alpha. Contact flight 4458, Victor.
Alright, now let's fly A3 Lima. LaGuardia ground, good afternoon. Northfly A3 Lima with X-ray IFR to Miami.
Northfly A3 Lima, LaGuardia ground, hello. Greater Miami Airport. LaGuardia 7 departure, accept fly heading 355. Radar vector is white, then is filed. Maintain 5000, expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, squawk 1007.
I'm not sure I got that right. Say again for Northfly A3 Lima, I'm not sure I got everything right.
Northfly A3 Lima, clear to the Miami International Airport, LaGuardia 7 departure, accept fly heading 355. Radar vector is white, then is filed. Maintain 5000, expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, squawk 1007.
Alright. Northfly E3 Lima is cleared to Miami, LaGuardia 7 departure, except fly heading 355, radar vectors, then radar vectors white. Climb maintain flight level 150, expect flight level 340. Departure offline, squawk 1007, Northfly E3 Lima. I just said
Northfly
it twice.
A3 Lima, initial climb 5000,
Oh.
and then expect 34010 minutes after.
Initial climb 5000 and expect 34010 minutes after departure, Northfly A3 Lima.
Northfly A3 Lima, read back, correct. Call me for taxi short of Alpha Alpha, correction Alpha.
Northfly A3 Lima, we'll go. Good.
Endeavor 5139, taxiing to the Charlie gate.
5000.
Endeavor 5139, squawk 4671.
And transponder on because it tends to not turn on automatic mode on US airports. We got
Endeavor 5139,
expect
LaGuardia ground,
340.
taxi
So
to
that's
the
good.
Terminal Charlie.
Heading
That'll be Bravo Echo
355.
Alpha, have a good day.
Radar vectors
Bravo,
right.
Echo, Alpha, the same to you.
Yeah.
And yeah. Good. That's all that's done. LaGuardia 7 departure. Let me see if I can find that in the charts. Yes, that is that. Oh my god, look at the convolution here. Crazy. So we're just gonna okay, so I think what he wants us to do now is fly heading 355 immediately after departure, basically, and then that's my cat that just joined me. Heading 355 immediately after departure, and then he's going to give us a turn leaving 6000. Or I mean, well, departure's offline, so that really doesn't matter. So yeah, leaving 6000, we can just start our own turn out to white. Good.
Attention aircraft, LaGuardia ground will be back in 3 minutes.
That's good. Lines up with our next time, and there, there is the cat. I hope you can see him. Yeah, you can see his tail. Lovely little guy named Kara, which is black in Turkish. Is there anything I'm missing while we're waiting for the final load sheet? We've got our clearance. We've done our departure calculations. I guess I could start the APU soon. Let's see how we're going with boarding. It says request boarding, so I assume we're done. Yeah, aircraft loaded, perfect. So let me just take another look here. Said call me for taxi short of Alpha Alpha. Let me see where that is. Okay. Where the heck is Alpha Alpha? Yippee! What? Short of Alpha Alpha? No, wait, that can't be right. I think what he meant to say is just call me for taxi short of Alpha. Which would make sense because otherwise I'd be in area of responsibility of Apron, so yeah. Right. So he said call me for taxi, so pushback is at our own discretion. So let's get the final load sheet in here. So we have, let me see how they compare. Okay, of course it's gone. Why would that be? And we also got information Yankee now, if I see that correctly. Check that. Nope, still info X-ray. Well, we've got new weather. So 280 at 1 there, gusting 2-1. Temperature remains unchanged and altimeter 2968. Let's just use the new data here. Yeah, that means new performance data.
Potential aircraft, the water ground is back.
Right, 33.0, so that changes our trim as well. No, actually that was the exact same. Okay, good to know. Right, 132, 132, 136, and we have a change in flex and trim. So 132, 136, and we have trim down 0.6 and flex 5.3. Alright, if you guys have any
LaGuardia ground,
questions,
Silver Rock
anything
18 is
that
clear,
you
runway 22 on Alpha Alpha, taxi to Marvin Aviation.
anything that you would like me to do, or any feedback for the stream, like this and this is not good or something, feel free to let me know.
18, the border ground is at Terminal Alpha.
Alright.
Can I get the instructions again, please? Silver Rock 818.
Silver Rock 818, standby 1. Break, potential aircraft according information Yankees current altitude 2968.
There it is, information Yankee. We'll report in with that. Right. I'm just gonna make my departure route, flight runway heading to 5,000 at hold. I think it's gonna be the safest. Right, new destination.
Alright, Silver Hawk 818, taxi tomorrow aviation via
And then
Bravo.
we do a PVD, so KLGA-KMIA. What's our runway track?
Alright, roger, taxi via Bravo, Silver Rock 818.
314. For 25 miles. And we're gonna insert a hold there. driving runway do we have? Runway 22. So we're gonna set that up for the ILS here. Nusar. Good. That's everything done. I think so. We have init B, init B, init wind, secondary flight plan performance, fuel prediction, not necessary. Progress page is not yet programmed. Let me do that. 3, 1. Radnav, LGA, and flight plan is done. Okay. So he said call us for taxi short of Alpha. So we're gonna do exactly that. So let's get ready for pushback and startup. Actually, no, before that, cockpit preparation checklist, which I still don't have on screen. I just noticed. How do I do this? How do I do this? Give me a second. Yes sir, question. Would you consider changing the music to all political songs from the 20th century? I would prefer not to. I'm not sure what kind of reaction that would invoke in others watching this. Jabloshka, I hope I said that right. Genuinely fire song. I believe you, but yeah, again, I want to be careful. If you know what I mean. Actually, I'm gonna drink more. All right. Yeah, the corporate preparation checklist. I wanted to deal with that. Let me do so. Ah, yeah, right. Almost there. We save image. Just into pictures here, save. And then over here we paste said image. Why can't everything be straightforward for once? No, what? What is that about? There we go. Alright, and then go here. No. Almost there, I promise. There we go, there it is. Share. in Germany, we say, kann sich nur Stunden handeln. It can only be a matter of hours. And now it's, oh god. No, scrap that. I'm gonna make sure to have the checklist ready next time. Sorry about that. But for now, you'll have to pretend that I'm reading it right. Yeah. Right. Cockpit preparation checklist. OPC A course. Yeah, I should have done that. I have not started the A course. Alright, start flight. A-course is started. Network flight plan has been submitted. We have the clearance. Gear pins and covers are removed. Let's pretend I did the pre-flight, because that just takes too long. Fuel quantity 10.8 tons. Matches up what we see in the flight plan. And seatbelts now on. 80 IRS. All three are on nav. Actually, I should turn on capture cursor, then you can better see what I'm pointing out. There we go. All three nav. And finally, sorry. RF is now 2968. Set on both altimeters. I did forget the backup altimeter. Let me do that. There we go. We're gonna set this to constraint, even though well, no, that's not necessary. So I'm gonna make it remain on airport. There we go. So EFIS is gonna be nav and range 10. Anything else? No. Okay, cockpit preparation checklist complete. Before start checklist, the parking brake is now set. Speed and thrust V1 132, rotate 132, V2 136, and flex 53. Windows are closed, visible by this red pin right here. And the beacon lights, we're gonna hold there. So yeah, we're gonna start the APU now. We're just gonna do a quick APU fire test. Good. Now we know that a APU fire can be detected. We're gonna wait for the flap to open, and then we're gonna start the APU, and then we can get going. And we have some downtime in the meantime, so I can re-chat, and there is nothing to re-chat with. Yay! Right, there's flap open. We're also gonna do the engine fire test. Should have done that previously, but well. I'm not an airline pilot yet, so I don't have to worry about that yet. As in, this is a simulator. I would not do that or omit that in real life. And also, I haven't flown the A320 in a while again. Like, last time I flew it was like maybe a week ago. So, yeah. Right, APU is coming to life. Good. APU bleed on. We're gonna disconnect the ground power, turn on all the fuel pumps. We're gonna tell the ground crew to get rid of the ground power, and we have the parking brake set, so trucks are gonna be off as well now. Alright, we can get rid of that. And yeah, let's tell GSX to prepare for push departure. check one more time if there's no one around me. I do that via VATSIM radar. A great website. I honestly recommend every VATSIM pilot use this. Yeah, there's really nothing going on the ground right now, so yeah. And as you saw, GSX has started locking the gear, so yeah. Back to the airport info chart. Nose left, correct. Alright, parking brake is released. Gonna turn on the overlay. All engines clear, very good. So, put ignition, and we don't have any amber indications. Starting engine 1. There's ignition, we're looking all good. Timeline's looking good as well, we've got 20 seconds and we've got ignition already. Why does it show network as offline again? There we go. And front brakes are set. And stand by. Alright, starting engine 2. We can do that already because we see down here that the ignition bleed system has closed. Why is the music stopped? That's just me. Oh, there's no music coming from that, but things still playing. Oh, there we go. Right, and also good ignition on that. Let me just make sure to recover from that little music issue. There we go. And mode norm. Covered by the ground, we have a good engine start. You may disconnect. Start the elapsed timer now. Right, oh. You didn't see nothing. I may have forgot the beacon light. You didn't see nothing. Oh god. This is such a mess already. Master switch and bleed going off. We can arm the spoilers. And we need to wait until the ground crew is clear to start with the flaps. Good. Good. So we're gonna set the flaps, and we're gonna wait on the right side for the pin to be shown to start the after start checklist. There she is. Perfect. See ya. Right, after start checklist. Anti-ice off, not required. ECAM status is checked. Yep. That sounded so zesty for absolutely no reason. And pitch trim. Setting that up. There we go. 31.1. I'm reading that off the total weight CG. I can explain later in flight why it is that way. And rudder trim 0.0 or neutral. Sorry, that's what it's referred to in the checklist. Right. After start checklist complete. Let me show the EFB again. So what we're gonna do now is just we're gonna taxi here via, I guess that's Niner Juliet. and lane 7 to Alpha. Short of Alpha, we're gonna call ground. So, clear right side, clear left side. Right brake is released, and we're gonna do a brake check in a second. Come on, keep moving. Yeah. Oh, didn't register to parking brake releasing. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Now we're moving. Brake check. Pressure 0. Very good. And pressure 0 refers to the pressure on. Oh yeah, you cannot see it. Pressure on this gauge reading 0, which means we're not losing any hydraulic pressure while braking. Alright. Take it slow here. Right, while we're on Alpha or Bravo, whichever one we're gonna get sent to, I'm gonna do the flight control check and run a checklist. Meanwhile, I can read chat. I'm cutting out video right now, so don't worry, I'm not seeing any of your mistakes if you said something about that earlier. Yeah, okay, good. then I feel at rest. Right, so there is Alpha, I assume? Yes. Northfly A3 Lima, now with Yankee, short of Alpha, ready for taxi.
Northfly A3 Lima, runway 31, taxi via Alpha Zulu.
Alpha Zulu, good. Runway 31 via Alpha Zulu, Northfly A3 Lima. So it's gonna be a right turn here. I'm gonna show that to you guys in a second, and then we're just gonna taxi all the way to the end. So we're gonna make sure there's no one on the left, no one on the right, so we can continue. Always a double check. We normally trust ATC. Like ATC has the job of making us remain clear of other aircraft, clear of other conflicts. But we as pilots always need to double check for safety. So yeah. Right, let me show you on the EFB. That's the wrong application. Right. So we're gonna. Oh my god. My one-handed driving skills are not good. So we're just gonna go all the way down here and then to the end of runway 31 and depart from there. Right. So the cabin is ready. Let's listen in. First officer, what's up? I don't think that was audible, so I have just made a fool out of myself. Great. Alright, flight control check. For left, you can see the left aileron going full up. And spoilers as well. Full right, aileron, right ailerons going full up. Neutral, both ailerons neutral, as well as the speed brakes not extended. Then full up, both elevators go up. Full down, both elevators go down. Neutral, both elevators are neutral, and then we call rudder. Full right, rudder is fully deflected to the right. And for left, rudder is fully deflected to the left. And neutral. The rudder is on a neutral position. Flight control check complete. So we're gonna set the auto brake to maximum in case of rejected takeoff, which I don't think is gonna happen though. I may have forgot the lights. Shit. For fuck's sake. And we can also turn off the packs already for departure, so we're not gonna be using them. And takeoff config. Test. Oh, we're really slow. Alright. So, taxi checklist. Flight controls are checked. Flap setting, config 3. Radar predictive wind shear, on and auto. Engine mode selector, normal. There's no indication on the ECAM here of a different mode. And ECAM takeoff, no blue. There's no blue points on the left side, left bottom side here of the ECAM. Alright. Taxi checklist complete. And since there's no one in the vicinity, we can already set our TCAS to TARA. Packs 1 and 2 are off. Remembering to only do the turn passing 1,500 or 1,600, but we can gauge that with the climb phase anyway, so that's that. And yeah, we're coming up on Zulu here. Gonna set the flight phase to takeoff.
On flight 3 Lima, fortune level there, seats available, switch over to CTAC 18.7, have a good day.
Over to CTAF 108.7. Have a good afternoon. On flight 3 Lima, thanks.
See ya.
See ya. Would have transmitted that, but nah. Right, we're gonna switch frequencies. 118.7 onto the CTAF, Common Traffic Advisory Frequency. So we just basically broadcast our intentions there. Let me just make sure that there is nobody on final here. Shouldn't be. Yep, there is not. So, landing lights on, strobe lights on, packs 1 and 2 are off already, and call our takeoff. LaGuardia traffic, Northfly 83 Lima, landing up and departing runway 31, LaGuardia 7 departure, except fly heading 355, RNAV white, LaGuardia. Fline's clear.
Approaching 3-1.
Checked. Runway's clear. And lineup checklist. Takeoff runway 31. Full length. TCAS, TARA, and packs 1 and 2 off. Takeoff checklist complete. Let me hide the overlay for you guys here. God. Get quicker. LaGuardia is so tiny that everything is really kind of stressful here on the departure. Right.
On runway 31.
Checked. Okay. I'm ready. Well, cabin's ready and my theoretical captain's ready. Take off. E-stabilized. Manflex 53 SPS, runway, correction heading, ultra blue. Fast set. Oi oi oi. Bit of wing dipping here. 100 knots. Checked. V1, rotate. V2. Oh yeah, I don't call it, I forgot that part. Right. Wings level until the acceleration phase for now. And positive climb. Gear up. Good. We are airborne, ladies and gentlemen. Spoiler car disarmed. Gonna maintain the climb until 500. There it is. Open climb. First climb, auto fast. And now we're gonna acquire the heading. Flaps 2, speed check. Flaps 2. Flaps 1, speed check. Flaps 1. Alright. And finally, flap 0, speed check. Flap 0. Set my altitude to 34,000 now. Pack 1 off, pack 2 off, that is alright. So, pack 1 on. Start pitching up here a little bit as the flight director goes up. And pack 2 on. And I'm gonna fly manually until we are inbound white. Alright. Off topic, but I spent part of the last French lesson writing down all warplanes I know. It were probably over 60. Wow, okay. I assume regarding that I know you pretty well, it's probably gonna be World War II or something of that era planes. But honestly, that's extremely impressive. Wow. Alright, we're about to pass 6,000. Inbound white. Insert. And LaGuardia traffic, Northfly 83 Lima, now 10 miles out, extended central line, runway 31, inbound white, 7,200 feet, last call, LaGuardia. Right, so, we're going to switch to Unicom. And there's probably not going to be much going on from here. Good. It's so hot right now in where I live. We got like 33 or something degrees. It's almost unbearable. I've got the AC running in the background. It's almost constantly running. Just because I really have to. Why do we make this trip so late? Ah, there it is. Alright, and passing 100, gonna do flow 1 some wings level. Good. First off, oops, autopilot 2, landing lights and nose lights off, as well as seatbelts off. Let me adjust the flight phase and re-show the overlay, which should hopefully show the correct data. Ah, of course it doesn't. Why doesn't that? Why doesn't it do that though? Well, that's unfortunate. Fetch sim brief. That's manual flight phase override thing that just doesn't like. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, there you go. Now it's updating. Good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's alright for it to see, I think I can trust it to detect the right face. There. I think more than half were modern planes. World War II planes had less variation than modern planes, I assume. For example, there were many Focke-Wulf 190s and BF 109s, the main and only notable German World War II fighters. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, like these days, fighter jets are developed for anything. So we got, for example, Germany has a Tornado, basically only used for electronic warfare, and it's the only aircraft carrier capable. And we also have the Eurofighter, which is there for everything else. And then America, for example, has what don't they have? They have the F-14, the F-16, the F-15, the F-18. I believe they also have some F-20s in operation. They have the A-10, the A-5. For your voice crack. They have the EA-18 Growler and all that stuff. Yeah. The US, for example, always makes new planes instead of using the old airframe, so I definitely need more modern planes. Yeah, basically what I was getting at just now. Yeah. Holy voice crack again. And I didn't just count variations of Focke-Wulf 190s or F-15s, for example, on the base airframes. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty strong. I only recently discovered they still use the Tornado after seeing it in Saudi Arabia in Flight Radar 24. Are you referring to a German Tornado? Because I'd be surprised if they're in Saudi Arabia, because I don't know if they have any business there. But yeah, I think the German military or German Air Force is one of the only ones that still use the Tornado. Yeah. Alright, let me pass. Arabian Tornado, they actually use it in their Air Force. Okay, yeah, that's interesting actually. Personally, I would have assumed that they would have upgraded by now, because, well, quite frankly, the Tornado is very outdated. Though then again, I've never really tried the Tornado in any kind of sim before, so I really can't tell. Transition altitude, set standard. Oh, we are having amounts of lag right now. Yep, you can do this, flight sim. I believe in you. There we go. And altimeter check, passing flight level 1, 9, or 2. Come on. Now, checked. Why is it lagging so much? So even OBS is lagging, that's great. Just great. Oh, Discord is doing something with my disk again. I really need a new disk. The one I have right now is like 7 or 8 years old now. It's insanely slow, causing all kinds of lag, as you can see right now, causing the wing wave of the A320 right now. God, stop lagging! Ay. But hey, at least 0 drop trains. Why? Yeah. Are you gonna catch yourself? Why is it lagging so much? We made it out of LaGuardia line. That should be the most intensive. God. Italy, Germany, UK, and KSA? I'm not sure what you mean by KSA, but you probably mean USA. Yeah. Still use the Tornado, but saying that it's old is kind of misleading. It got many upgrades like the F-15 did, for example. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I assume you know more than me. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, I see. Yeah, makes sense. Isn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the tornado also German? Or yep, thanks for letting me know. Alright, can you hear me better now? Perfect. Yeah, my question was just, isn't the tornado also German? Like the manufacturer? Huh. Germany! No, but genuinely, like, as far as you can at the moment, I'm pretty proud that the Germans did most of the work on the Eurofighter, and yeah, like most of the work on the Eurofighter, and also made the tornado. Like, it's German aviation history is in general really interesting. Oh yeah, okay, makes sense. Italy, Germany, UK, yes, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. I'm just setting up something right now. A few seconds. We're flying into clouds. I'm gonna have to inspect the temperature in a second. Yeah, 11 degrees, so we're just out of icing. That's good. Yeah, great. We're ISA plus 14 right now. It's summer, and we're on the East Coast, so yeah, that all makes kind of sense. I honestly love aviation, especially in the war aspect as a concept, but I genuinely despise their manufacturers, so that's sometimes an issue. Why the discrepancy? Like, why do you not like the manufacturers? As in their morals, or? Also, I'm just gonna climb to flight level 360 immediately, so we can avoid some more storm clouds. And also the optimal flight level, as shown by the MCDU here right now, is 350, and it's only gonna go up as we continue. So I'm just gonna do that now. I'm also gonna copy the active flight plan here, so that we have a line to follow should we get a direct or something. And finally, I'm gonna do a change here to Miami, so we know approximately how far we are. All those manufacturers are just, let's say, very moral. They profit off of war, and I have other heavy questions with heavy issues with them that I wouldn't want to write in the shot. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, honestly, in a way, basically entirely, like, I'm on your side. Like, I find air-to-air combat and stuff, and air-to-ground combat really interesting as a concept. Like, I really love to do that in DCS, but like in real life that's an issue. In real life that's really, really bad, and honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna expand on that topic because I don't want to get into politics. Anyway, I have to quickly refill my water bottle, so I will be back in just a few minutes. So yeah, see you guys in a second. am back. And we haven't crashed and died, so I'm satisfied with what I'm seeing. Yeah, but we're completely in cirrus clouds. So, yeah, well. Okay, we got a message from the company, no EC required, which is surprising because we departed 15 minutes late. Okay, interesting. Oh well. Right. So arrival time 1908. Our descent 1850. So we got 1 hour 50 minutes to go. Is there anything you'd like me to do? Because personally, I just noticed that I maybe should have planned a little bit more, a little bit farther ahead. Because otherwise it's gonna be holy first crack, goddamn. Although it's gonna be a long empty flight. Would you play War Thunder after this? Two problems. One, I really haven't got much time right now. So after this, I will probably have to go. And two, I don't have War Thunder installed right now. So yeah, that's unfortunately not possible. Sorry. I almost have my first jet. Oh, cool. Are you grinding free to play or are you grinding with premiums? So while I'm here, I'm also gonna quickly set up the live controls, like the live control panel. Second. Free to play, I had premium for 2 days because of the Twitch drops event. Wow. Okay, in that case, that's actually really impressive. Well done. I mean, I remember personally how long it took me to get to jets with the F4 Phantom Premium that I had. That I'm pretty good with, so I had a lot of good matches. But I can't imagine the horrors of free-to-play. Give me just a second, I'm just setting up something in the streaming software. Software. Right, continue. Also slow right now. There we go. Okay, by the way, Nuclear Thunder is gonna be back in the next update. Oh wow, okay. I assume as a proper game mode now? That's gonna be persistent? Because honestly, they've they've kind of really hit the spot with Nuclear Thunder. So would only make sense for them to make a persistent game mode. I assume so, yes. I think you have to use 13 plus BR vehicles. That wouldn't make much sense though, because I mean the lower BR brackets like 10.7 and above worked pretty well last time, so I'm not sure why they would do that. And the F14D is going to be in the next update as a premium. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? God. Didn't they say sometime that they're never going to introduce top tier premiums? Wasn't that like 1.5 years ago or something? God. They said things like that lots of times. Yeah, fair. But oh no, money is more important. Scrap that. Gaijins is Gaijins. God, can't speak. Gaijin's designers also got exposed for using AI in their anime tank camo. They made a statement about that. Yeah, I saw that. Goon Thunder is becoming real, huh? All because of the money. Unfortunate, genuinely. Like, War Thunder has such great potential, but it's just bad because Gaijin decides to be greedy. But it's unfortunate. Unjustified. Say hi to Sweden's 4th 12BR SPAA. Oh no, which one? Also, let me make the view a little bit less boring. Let me turn on cinematic mode here and chase plane. Scout, do not abbreviate chase plane. There we go. I think the progress bar has failed. Hold on. No, it doesn't seem to have. Meh. I mean, I think it's too tiny for you guys to see anyway, so. Wait a minute. The call sign's wrong again. Ah. A3 Lima. Not 6034. That's my flight number. I know, let me look it up. Okay. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the overlay though. It looks pretty cool. It's called NASAMS 3. Huh, okay, let me research that. In fact, I'm gonna put it on my main screen and let you guys see it. I love how OBS just adds stuff without asking. Did it just put it into the folder? Oh, god dang it. There we go. Alright. NASAMS 3, let's see. No, that seems to be... Huh? Okay, I don't know where I got that info from, sorry. I thought they were getting a new SPA. Yeah, I am looking at chat, Ender. I was waiting for you to... I was waiting for you to properly tell me. Yeah, okay, in that case. Alright. Let me see if Miami's still controlled here. See. Yes, it is. Wow. And the guy, someone recently logged on, so it's fairly likely that we will have ATC coming into Miami. That's pretty cool. Oh, getting some pretty strong headaches. I think that might be from the AC. Something. I don't know. Oh. How's the stream at the moment? In terms of how does it look? Is it okay? Is there anything you would like me to change or whatever? So actually, I do have to do something that is consider climbing higher. No, not possible right now. Oh well. Back to cinematics. But your screen ratio is stressing me. Yeah, well, that's just my monitor. It's, I think, ultra wide QHD. I think. I'm not sure what if that's what it's called, but yeah. I really can't change much about that. My bad. No, but it's okay. Okay, thank you very much. But I would strongly appreciate if you shared the stream. That would be very cool. And yeah. I'm also gonna do my part and send the link into every Discord server that does not prohibit self-promotion. Oh, there's my cat again. Oh, thank you. Hi. And he is planning to sit down on my mouse. Oh, maybe I can show him to you guys. There he is. Cute little guy just staring around. No! Hi! Cat stream intervention. Please be careful with the keyboard. Yoink. You're mine now. Can you tell I love my... can you tell I love cats? No, he's rubbing against the thrust levers. You want to crash the plane? Yes, very much. By the way, do you watch the reels I sent you? What? Reels? Or more rather... God, stroke. Where do you send them? I would spam you with them if you saw them. In that case, it's good that I don't see them. Because I do not like getting spammed. On Insta, where else? eBay. Yes, I'm expecting your reels on eBay. Yes. But like, if I recall correctly, I don't have you on eBay. On eBay. Yes, on Instagram. I think you have to accept my DM request because you don't follow me. Huh. Yeah, that might be. I'll check out after the. I'll check after the stream. In the meantime, cat chilling up there. In the meantime, let's get started on preparation. 1 sec. Alright. Well, I'll do the approach preparation and then I have to go for a quite decent amount of time. Probably around 30 minutes, because food is done and I want to go eat. So, yeah. I sent a stream to someone you know. Let's hope he joins, I don't know. Okay, sure. I'm not sure who you know that I also know. Is it the guy whose name starts with M? As in Mike? Like, not actually his name being Mike, but you get the point. We go to skip. Enter. We don't since 3 years. We do not go to the same school since 3 years. But no, not M. Okay. Can you tell me the initial letter then? E. Who the hell was in the old school with E? I don't even know anymore. From the Caribbean. Okay, that just made me go even more distant. I don't know anymore. Just text it to me via WhatsApp. Alright, let's do the approach preparations here. So, let's go to airports. Let's see. Oh, right. God, I don't even remember him anymore. Or as an... Yeah, well, no, I remember now, but like... I didn't even remember him anymore. That's pretty crazy. Alright. Ah, come on. So, whether we currently have 8 is... There. 8 is Juliet active. Why is it in night mode? Also, I didn't know he was from the Caribbean. Damn, he never told me. So, information Juliet. Wind 140 degrees, 12 knots, blah 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 blah. I'm interested in the arrival runway. Arrivals expect ILS runway 9er, runway 12. R9 for GPS, runway 8 left. LDA, runway 12. We'll short of runway... Well, which one now? Oh no, LDA is not local directional assistance, it's landings available. Okay, so it's runway 9er, sorry, runway 9er, 12 or 8 left. Right, arrival runway. So let me check the flight plan. Ah, great, the Phoenix thing reset itself. Not optimal, but okay. P, go to routing and impacts. Reroute. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but I'm just gonna try. Badfish 3 by a Hoog. God, some of the waypoint names here are crazy. And onto runway 12. So let's find an appropriate approach for that. I think I know the guy you meant with M. Yeah, yeah. He was in your class, or your grade, whatever it's called. First, let me take a look at the arrival chart. Damn, Tupac's back. So yeah, we're probably gonna go. God, so we're gonna start all the way up here at Hogue, then the flight and transition. We got a lot of constraints. There's Banfish, and then probably at Gucci we're gonna break off to Blimey, and at Madonna or whatever, we're gonna go direct Capone, and then Chum. These are yeah. So at Chum we're gonna continue flying, heading or track 273. Expect radar vectors to final approach course. Honestly, I expect that we're gonna get direct. Yeah. So we have nothing that works with a via, I guess. So no, not 26 left. God. Why does switch to running 26 left? That makes no sense. There we go. ILS 1 to 2 via final. Yeah, there we go. I thought he was in your class. I'm not sure we're talking about the same guy then. Meh. I mean, doesn't matter that much, I guess. So gonna go to flight plan, low soft key here, arrival, ILS-12, known transition, Vanfish 3, Hogue, transition on the star, and insert. And that's that complete already. Sent you on WhatsApp, let me see. Oh no, yeah, that makes sense. Send you a reply. Right, let me just check that there's no centers ahead because I have to go. How long do I have until May? That's when I enter the guy's sector. Oh, just under an hour. Okay, good. Alright, let me just do one final check. See if I can climb. No, I cannot. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. So, food is done. So I'ma go eat something, and yeah, I will see you guys in up to 30 minutes. I'll not stop streaming. I'll just let the stream keep on going, and yeah, I'll just make sure that everything is in order here. Right. There we go. Enjoy some cinematics, and yeah, see you guys later. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep on streaming. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, goodbye for now. Alright, I am more than on time. I have returned. Alright. Let's look at the situation here. We are... oh wait, let me switch to display capture. Alright, we are looking at... honestly, not too much traffic. We got 14 arrivals, 27 departures. God, departures. Yeah. Doesn't look to be too busy though, and yeah, I think we're gonna be good on fuel. I'm gonna check that in a second. And yeah, I don't think I'll be arriving at a similar time as someone else. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Alright. Still lagging as always. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Let me just switch back to cinematic mode. Go there. Nope, that is the wrong mode. There we go. Yes, I am indeed back. I have returned like 30 seconds ago, so you haven't missed anything. I mean, well, besides me saying that it's not going to be very busy into Miami. Well, do you know Tricker? A guy very known for his DCS shorts? Or, well, DCS videos in general. Yeah, you should look him up. He's spelled like basically like you say the word, like trick, ER, Tricker. That's why I joined. Like, it's his squadron, and he just named that way. Yeah. Why is the music so quiet? I can barely hear it. Okay, good. Oh, I was adjusting the wrong slider. Oops. It's alright? Okay, good. I thought, hey, let's check out his squadron, maybe it's active and I need a good squadron, and then I see this. Yeah, well. Whoopsie. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna check. Okay, center is still online. We have 23 minutes until we enter the sector, so can't call in just yet. But yeah, we're gonna be under ATC control very soon. That was wrong. The wrong usage of the word, but yeah. The plugin, or well, add-on, what is doing alright. Good. Progress bar is still broken. Not sure why. I think I set up everything correctly. But then again, when I set it up initially, it was a lot of fiddling anyway, so... I am not, in fact, surprised. Meh. But, so be it. I'm fine with I'm fine with what I have. So, yeah. Wait a minute, if I do this... Oh. Wow. You know, that can be right. Progress bar shouldn't be filled. Huh. Yeah, no, it's completely broken. Yeah, well, so be it. Oh, well. By the way, in War Thunder I recently discovered that you can view everything from the commander view in a tank, so like not binoculars, but like straight up looking out of the cupola. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, myself, why is it so loud again? And I adjusted the wrong slider again. But, yeah, I haven't played War Thunder in like ages, so yeah. Oh. That was a lightning strike. That was a lightning strike. So, how about we check out the weather radar? With good old Windy, not sponsored of course, but great application. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't much more to say about Windy. It's probably the best weather application I've ever used. But anyway, weather radar. Again, weather radar. I got a bit sidetracked. It's gonna become 36 to 34 degrees in the next few years. Yeah. Well, actually, I just noticed I should have maybe pointed the light at my face so you can actually see my face. Oh, bloody hell! Do you see that? Do you see all those white flashes on the EFB? That is all lightning. Well, and where exactly are we flying right now relative to that? Oh, my EFB is running hot, so I'm gonna just disconnect it from charge. You won't believe it, Back there is my cat. At the window there. Yeah, hold on. Let me just open the window. Oh, cat. Little guy. Come on. Here you go. What were you up to up there? Oh well. And she just laid down on the floor. Like it didn't just have to open the shutters for her. Here you go. Commit some war crimes in the back. No. Very much wants to be petted right now. Anyway, back to the stream. Yes, indeed, outside. Anyway, yeah, we are off the coast of that. We should be safe. I think we have a bit of distance, yeah. We may have just flown through this cell, the crosshairs on right now. But yeah, otherwise we should be pretty much fine. And then again, all that is actually in the sim we will be able to see on the weather radar. Weather radar on here, so I'm not very much concerned. Back to here. And let me hide the EFB. Yeah, that's certainly going to be interesting, but yeah. But all things considered, if we take another look here at the TAF, yeah, it is kind of what we expected anyway, vicinity thunderstorm. Yeah. I mean, we don't seem to be affected by it because there is not very major winds, so yeah. Yes, yes. Are you gonna land at 1 AM local time? No. That's ETE, estimated time en route, so we have 51 minutes en route, basically. So 50 minutes until we're there, essentially. Oh, it's getting quite turbulent though. Let's turn on the sequence now. Yeah, the ETA is what you're referring to is the ETA that's on the left side there. 1852 Z. The Z stands for Zulu time. That's UTC. And Central European summertime is 2 hours ahead of UTC, so I'm gonna land 2052 Central European summertime. It's all a matter of time zones. because the thing is, why I'm using Zulu is not only do I have international viewers sometimes as well. For example, viewers from the US that would have completely different offset. But also, and here's a cat again. Maybe you can see the tail wagging at the edge of the webcam. No, 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 no! Careful! It sometimes loves to step onto the keyboard and wreak havoc. Yeah, they have completely different offset to UTC, and if I was to use Central European Summertime, which is my time, yeah, that would be essentially unnecessarily confusing. So. Oh crap! I just noticed that I never adjusted the description. No! No! Hold on. I'm just adjusting it right now, hold on. Rookie mistake. Hey, but rookie mistake from a rookie mistake committed by a rookie, so can't tell me nothing. Well, is 10 miles out, so probably won't until a few minutes. Just off the nose there. Well, it would be easy to spot if it wasn't for all this shaking. Goddamn thunderstorms got me and get me again. Oh, that's a good American impression. I don't have great traffic observation skills yet, I must admit, so I might just miss this guy. Oh, he's just... Oh, there he is. Hello! 7 to 7 apparently. God, the lag is crazy as well. Hello to... let me just check the call time on that one. Hello to... United... Come on, United 1316. Or 1316, as they say in America. United 1316. Okay, I gotta stop with the impression. I'm probably gonna rage someone with that, sorry. He's just sitting in the background. I wasn't paying attention to chat actually for a while. Ah, okay. I didn't miss anything. Good. Right. We are now 2 minutes from Meigs, so let me check whether Miami Center is still online, and if so, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that settles that. That was a contact me. Let me just make sure that we have the current ATIS, info X-ray, yeah, good. So that's gonna be a on 132, there's no 2.
Miami Center, morning Delta 506 with you for level 3900.
Wait a few minutes, read the room, and check in. Now it's adequate.
506 Miami Center, descend via the coastal tree, arrival Miami landing.
Altimeter 3004, descend via the
I see your
coastal
message
tree,
and I'm gonna
Miami
reply in a
landing
second.
east for Delta 506.
Jump 49321, the left, clear to left, wait the 1, the trees are at 11 gust 17. Stockholm 728, expect island 10 left.
Miami Center, good afternoon. North flight E3 Lima with X-ray, flight level 360.
North flight 3 Lima, Miami Center, descend by the Bonefish Tree, Miami lands east, altimeter 3004.
Say again for North flight 3 Lima, sorry.
North fly 83 Lima, descend via the Bonefish Tree, arrival Miami lands east, altimeter 3004.
Descend via the Bonefish 3 arrival, altimeter 30.04, North fly 83 Lima. Yes, we're flying on VATSIM, that is a real person. Let me just see here, sorry, I have to check when to start my descent to complete with construction. Okay, yeah, we got quite a bit of time remaining. You were saying... Well, I was in a dogfight and made it back to my airbase with half of my wing missing. Oh yeah, War Thunder physics, don't we love them? Yeah.
Miami Center, American 1350 reporting back.
Roger.
Right, when is our first limiting constraint? Okay, Chum is our first limiting constraint. Half is how I pronounce it. Yeah, that's how we sell. That's how we say half. Fuck her off. Sometimes I also say half. No, that's different. Identical way. So never mind. Anyway, I also turned on the music because that's making AC a bit difficult to understand for me. The way it's gonna remain the same volume for you guys.
American 1226, runway direct, grab a takeoff.
There we go. Alright. So let me just see on the chart here. Since it's empty, we're probably gonna get it direct, so I'm gonna send so that I'd be ready to take it direct to Chum, so signals can be turned off again.
190 Papa Echo, Miami Center, don't have a flight plan.
262 miles.
Stockholm 728 at Holly, clear straight at 9 less 10 left. Collision 975, wind 1607, runway 9 clear for takeoff.
Alright. Turn 56 miles. Yeah, we're definitely good. So, an interesting thing that I would like to show you guys. How do I do that?
1820 Miami Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Hold on. Good old notepad. There is a formula to approximate a spoilerless, so speed brakeless descent
November.
for the A320, and it is altitude
November 10 Papa
difference.
Echo. We are
So that's the difference of altitude from where you are right now. So for us, it would be flight level 360. Actually, I'm going to fill that in parallel. Flight level 360 to Chum, which is a constraint
Papa Echo.
at
I'm assuming using
4,000
runway
feet.
7.
That would be 32,000. And then
Roger. 100 Papa Echo, clear to the Mike here at Delta Airport.
Right.
Enter control airspace heading 270. Radar vector is lining that is found.
I'm getting a bit carried away.
Expect follow up
Second.
4301.
So the formula itself is,
Departure district request 6 o'clock.
I'm just going to do altitude difference as delta altitude.
Okay, can you repeat the radar?
Delta altitude multiplied by 3
Radar vector is
is the
lining.
general formula
Indian number Echo Yankee that is
plus
found.
deceleration plus wind gives you the total amount of distance you need to descend to your desired altitude. So altitude difference in this case is 32,000 feet. So
0 Papa Echo, read back
as-
is pure right. Call me when you number 1 for departure frequency change curve.
Oh yeah, sorry. Desired delta altitude
American
is divided by
26
1,000.
radar contact, climb and
So
maintain
it's only
follow up with 340
32?
altitude.
Austin 2700 and climb 340.
Multiplied by 3 plus, and that's excuse me, that's where the deceleration starts here.
Southwest 3875 radar
Deceleration
contact walk.
is 1 nautical mile for every 10 knots to be decelerated. We can expect that we
American
are
32
at
32
340
maintain
knots,
11,000
passing
time per altimeter 3005.
1,000 feet, so we'll have to have 90 knots at least. And there's also several speed constraints along the way. I just noticed the speed constraint structure is a bit more complex than I thought.
Delta 2063 tension advisory 122.8.
We're just gonna assume 200 knots for safety. So we would be at 340. Means 140 knots to be decelerated equals 14 miles. So 14 plus wind. Our descent wind. Right now, we can just take the wind right now. There's 7 knots of tailwind, and the correction for wind here is 1 nautical mile for every 10 knots.
Miami Center
of
Walker, 5643
tailwind.
helicopter is 10 to the
So
southeast
we've
of
got
Mirror Beach and landing with the weather.
around 7 knots, gusting 5. I'm gonna assume
Roger,
1 mile.
5643 Miami Center, lining out the ramp will be,
10 knots.
use caution.
Alright,
nautical
landing at
mile.
the ramp out or on risk, we'll use caution.
So- Plus 1 mile, and that
100 Papa Echo, you're
Gives
released for
us-
departure, report airborne this
well, we
frequency.
have so we have 32 on the left side. We're going to simplify that to 96 plus 14 plus 1, and that equals
Outcome 720, wind 140 at
Uh,
140,
Tampa approach on
11
guard. Everyone on Tampa approach, check your mics, please. There's a hot mic on Tampa approach.
111 miles. Let me just check. Someone said there's a hot mic on Tampa approach. That's not me.
American 3232, contact Tampa
111 miles.
100.9.
So, okay, that's certainly interesting. I'll investigate that in a second. So, once we have
Is that for
111
American
miles
3232?
shot, we can start
Hey,
our
American
descent
3232,
reasonably.
Tampa 100.9.
1949, I think it's motion.
And then we will just remain at idle thrust all the way and just basically glide the thing down, which is probably the most efficient way of descending this thing. So that as a interesting way to calculate the descent. Now we have too steep a path ahead. Let's see. It's probably between the final approach fix and oh no, there.
American
Romani.
1852, change advisory 122.8.
Romani to Andona. Let's see. Well, why would that be too steep? It's not. We don't need to be below 6,000. Doesn't make sense. So we can also apply the formula to this once more. So let me open Notepad.
Alaska 305 Miami, welcome.
Oh yeah, sorry, you cannot see them to you.
Papa Echo,
Yeah, here.
100 Papa Echo, radar contact 2 miles north of Ocean Reef, proceed direct to Line, climb and maintain.
So we can apply the same formula here.
Liney,
So you can see here, Romani and Mdona, got 5.3 miles between them. There we go. 5.3 miles to descend. I assume it wants to, or no, wait, hold on. Thinking a little bit ahead to Capo, which is a restricting constraint, so we need to be at 4,000 feet.
Tomjet 38, change at
We've got 13 miles to descend 8,000 feet. By its previous speeds constraint, we'll be at 250 knots already, so deceleration is no factor. So, 13 miles to descend 2,000 feet. Sorry, 4,000. 4,000 divided by 3 is
Delta 4437, minus center, welcome.
so it perfectly works out. I'm not sure what the MCU is complaining about. And if necessary, we're just gonna use spoilers. That's really not that dramatic. Though, if that's indicated as an issue, then there's probably something wrong here. So let's switch to plan mode and investigate. Reduce range here to zoom in. Oh, because it's put the deceleration right there. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see where we are. So change of plans. I'm gonna descend to be at minimum, at the minimum allowed altitude at Fendi. No, but that's really far out. No, it should be alright, really. Should genuinely be alright. Right, we're on the arrival now. We're inbound Joray. And yeah, we're still pretty far from having to start our descent. Right. Watch the descent spectacularly fail now, as I ignore the too steep path warning. Anyway, let's go ahead and check if we have a new ATIS, and if so, apply that to our calculations. Nope, we still have X-ray, then I'm just gonna insert that. So, over here. So QNH, our altimeter is, where's the altimeter? There, 30.04. Temperature 33. Wind 140 degrees, 11 knots, which means for us, if we're landing runway 12, which we are, most likely it's going to be, oh god, I'm having a bit of a blackout.
Aircraft calling Miami Center, what is your call sign?
Yeah, if we're landing 14, 4. That means we're gonna mostly have a headwind.
Soundbar
Around
9000 Miami Center Squawk
gusting
4775.
4 knots of crosswind. The main problem is just the gusts, really. And then we're gonna switch over to the approach chart. Whoops.
Soundbar 90, disregard.
And insert our minimums. 377 into Barra. And that's our approach preparations complete. I just remembered that I wanted to do an approach departure
720
briefing
taxi
for you
by
guys, but
Bravo Echo.
kind of forgot about that. Oh, my cat is still chilling behind me. This is a cat stream now.
Alaska 305, descend via the coastal tree, arrival Miami lands east, altimeter 3004.
Copy altimeter Miami landing eastbound with coastal tree. We have Kilo Alaska 305.
Soundbar 98000, radar contact 50 miles southwest of Snaggy. Descend via the Bonefish Tree, arrival Miami lands east, altimeter 3004. Soundbar 9000 Miami.
Oh. And there he goes. Oh. Just for
5 by
safety,
5.
I'm gonna
Soundbar
Just,
98000,
check the winds
descend via
before
the
our
Bonefish
descent.
Tree, arrival Miami lands east, altimeter 3004.
The winds are weaker than expected. We're expecting a higher tailwind of up to 20 knots, so it's going to be 1 extra mile. So we're going to start descending at 112 nautical miles.
Zap 2512 Miami Center, squawk 2161.
See when it thinks we should descend.
Delta 506, expect ILS 12.
A bit later than I initially wanted to, so yeah, but that's gonna be fine.
Delta 506, expect ILS 12.
Expecting ALS 12, Delta 506.
Zap 2512, radar contact, follow for 350, welcome. United 1820, change to advisory 132.82. Soundboard 9000, expect ILS 9er.
Okay, I just noticed that the stream flight plugin thing that I'm using for OBS for the overlay is quite off in terms of the ETE. We're probably gonna land in more like 30 minutes. It's probably only taking the current speed, not actually the speed we will have in the descent. So
130 Papa Echo, radar contact lost.
oh, radar contact lost. That's interesting.
Miami Center,
We got 40 miles to the descent.
American 2367 with you,
Uh,
level 340.
So
American
just under 5 minutes.
2367, Miami Center, descend via device 2, Miami Lance East, altimeter 3004.
Send via device 2, American 2367.
Miami Center, hello, transit 487, flight level 340.
Transat 47, Miami Squawk 5774.
5774, 46, 47, sorry.
That was 47 to contact overhead Zeus, welcome.
Oh, wait, Zeus. Interesting. Oh god, everything's already starting to lag. I hope it's not gonna be how it looks when we're there in Miami. And I think I know why. Yeah, it's been rendering, it's been playing my stream back in the background the entire time. Yeah, that makes sense. France and Germany cancelled their 6th gen fighter program. Did you hear about that? Too many disagreements. Huh. Yeah, I think I did hear about that actually. Yeah, well. Yeah. What can you do? Alright, we are gonna start our descent now.
Yeah, Miami Center, check 273, looking to pick
Flight
up
level 240, I believe. Thrust level, open descent.
Fort Lauderdale. I just sent the tip.
So we are now in thrust idle open descent. That means the engine thrust has been set to idle by the auto thrust system, and open descent means the aircraft will descend with the maximum performance it can while maintaining the current speed.
Miami Center, Alaska 300. I was wondering if I needed you to vector me into Orlando and come to PDX on the Grinch 5 arrival.
You said Alaska 300?
Roger that, sir.
I don't cover Orlando, so you could change your advisory 122.8.
Roger that, over the back to advisory. Thank you. Yep.
Well, that guy got denied. Alright. Let's see if we got a new ATIS. Oh, I was looking at the wrong ATIS. Shit. I told him information X-ray. What I meant to say, we have Kilo. Hee. Oopsies. Right, time to do some landing calculations. So yeah, that matches up, and we need the landing weight from the MCDO. We got 4.8 on board. We're gonna say 4.2 because Phoenix fuel production usually predicts a little too high of fuel. So we're gonna say 4.2 with 4.8 on board, 600 kilo difference. Gross weight right now is 65.3, so we're gonna put in 64.7. So we're slightly overweight by 200 kilos. that is interesting. And we're not gonna be able to make it with no water break. Okay. In that case, we switch to medium. Alright, so medium auto brake it is, and yeah. Well, in that case, I think I'm mistaking which runway we're landing on here, as in mentally. Let me take a look at the runway config again. So, airport. Oh, we're landing on that runway then. This cross, oh, does want to cross. But every one of them is really short. Oh, well, okay, 2,800 meters isn't that short, but yeah. Then again, we haven't got much LDA for runway 12 either, landing distance available, because I see the threshold there. Yeah. But okay, that's perfectly fine. Mach, Alt Star. We can continue our descent to 220. Most likely we're going to descend. Okay, slightly broke the constraint there. Yeah. Well, what does it matter? So. Yeah, let me also check the runway width then, so that when I flare I don't do anything stupid. Airport info, take of minimums. Runway 12, 46 meters, so standard width. Right, we're gonna maintain flight level 220 here, while we wait to pass Sycan. Then we continue our descent to altitude 175. Certainly gonna be an interesting route. I don't hear anything. Is that guy still online? Yeah. I mean, okay, to be fair, I never said anything about going offline, so that's fair. Alright, beautiful. We are now inbound, or about to be inbound. Jeldy, I think that's how they pronounce it. Okay, we're gonna continue our descent to altitude 175 feet. Thrust idle open descent. And at Jeldy, we have it constrained to be at or below 280 knots. So, gonna quick calculation here. We need to lose 4,000, 12 miles, and then we need to lose. Okay, I'm gonna need to lose quite a
North Flight A3 Lima, where are you parking in Miami?
North Flight A3 Lima, stand by. Just asked where we're parking. North Flight A3 Lima, company doesn't have specific gates, so anything you can give us.
Roger. And you can expect ILS 12.
Expect ILS 12, North Flight A3 Lima, thanks.
Alaska 305, expect ILS 12.
Okay.
ILS 12, Alaska 305.
So, now we're back on vertical profile. We're just accelerating now. So we need 5 miles to continue decelerating and 3 miles to continue our descent. Working pretty well. Right. There's transition altitude set local.
Go ahead.
We are 5 miles
I
south.
believe altimeter was 3004, but I'm gonna double check that.
Power plant at 500 feet has approval.
Affirm. 3004.
And request via power flight following to Atlantic.
Helicopter 449 Charlie Squawk 0554 on Dinan.
0554 on 810.
He's just chilling. Alright, and set to the next altitude.
449 Charlie, you need to squawk more Charlie.
1000 blue.
Delta 506, reduce speed 210 knots, then descend and maintain 3000.
Should make until cast.
Reduce speed to 210 knots and then descend to 3000, Delta 506.
Let's see how many miles we got to cast. That's 7, 14, 20. 20 miles. Need to decelerate 30 knots, so we got 3 nautical miles on top of that. And we need to lose 4,500, so that's 13.5. 13.5 plus 3, 16.5. So we're well within the vertical profile at the moment. Beautiful. And we're about energy right now. Let's see, would a direct to Shum still be possible? 53 miles.
Miami Center, good afternoon.
Yes, we would have to
FedEx
lose
9900, flight
left
level
valve.
390.
33 miles. Yeah, that
FedEx
would
Miami
still
squawk
be possible.
4510.
4510 for FedEx 900.
Very nice, and you can see the city of Miami.
Helicopter
coming up.
499 Charlie, are you not able to squawk altitude?
Yes, stand by. We're working on 449
Miami.com 15 is on the ground at Fort Lauderdale with uniform and signature text.
Welcome 720 Miami Center, runway 10 left taxi by Echo Charlie Bravo 1, advisor of information uniform.
We have uniform 10 left, Echo Bravo Charlie 1 10 left.
It's Charlie Bravo 1.
Charlie Bravo.
FedEx 9900, radar contact 40 miles southwest of Canoa.
Really
Welcome.
kind of anxious about this lag. I really don't wanna end up lagging out on the touchdown. Or we'll have to see.
United 4376 Miami Center, squawk 1405.
1405.
Helicopter discard. Helicopter 449 Charlie, I see you identing, but you need to squawk altitude, not ident.
Right, there it is. So, got 500 feet to descend. I had a loud thunder outside. Did you too? Personally, I did not know.
United 4376, radar contact
But
95
to
miles
be fair, I've got my
north,
shutters down,
one.
and my headphones are pretty well noise isolating, so that might be the reason why.
Miami Center, JetBlue 273 ready to push and start. JetBlue 273, Miami, you're in the ramp, call for taxi with the weather. We'll call for taxi with the weather for JetBlue 273.
Miami Control, jet flight 046. Good day. We are at Fort Lauderdale, ramp 45. Request IFR clearance to Daytona Beach.
Jet flight 046 Miami, I don't have a flight plan for you.
Alright, so we are now inbound back.
Actually, disregard that, I'm sorry, I have a standby for clearance.
And fast I open descend
Standby for
110.
clearance, jet flight 046.
Delta 506, turn left 150, join the localizer.
Left 150 and join the localizer, Delta 506.
Jetfly 046 clearance.
Ready for clearance to Daytona Beach, jet flight 046.
Jetfly 046 cleared to the Daytona Beach Airport, Frisbee 2 departure, WAP transition, then as well.
Seatbelts on now.
Maintain 2000, expect flight level 2101, 0 minutes after
when
departure,
we
this
passed,
frequency is clock
15,000 feet,
1165.
but yeah, okay. That's
So we
Oh,
are clear to
I just hope I don't fuck up the landing.
Daytona Beach
Quite honestly.
via Foxtrot Romeo Sierra Bravo Echo 2. Departure, weapon transition, initial climb 2,000 feet, and squawk 1165, jet flight 046.
Jetfly 046, correct, call for taxi, executive altimeter 3004.
Wind call for taxi, coordinate altimeter is 3004, jet flight 046.
Helicopter 449 Charlie, radar contact 8 miles southeast of the Miami Airport. Proceed direct to the field. The altimeter is 3004.
3004 on the field above 449 Charlie.
Actually,
Delta 506, a mile from Piana, cleared ILS 12.
Clear ILS 12, about the 502.
we have 7,000 feet to descend. We could ask for a direct to jump.
Zap 2512, change chat fire 122.8.
Northfly 83 Lima, if it helps you, we're able direct jump.
Stand by.
Hurry up.
Yeah, that's fine.
So confirm direct jump, Northfly 83 Lima?
Stand by.
Didn't you just say, yeah, that's fine? Whatever.
Northfly 3 Lima, what's your request?
Northfly 83 Lima, I was just saying if it helps you, we're able direct jump.
It's fine, descend via the arrival.
Okay, so no direct. Okay, descend via the arrival, Northfly 83 Lima.
Delta 4437, I need an odd flight level. What altitude would you like?
Oh, now I heard of thunder, I think.
We can take 35.
You said 350?
Affirmative for Delta
Yeah.
4437.
Delta 4437, descend and maintain flight level 350, change jet fire 122.82.
Hostile open descent.
Descend 350, we'll switch advisor. Delta 4437.
American 2367, expect ILS 9er.
Expecting ILS runway 9er.
Right now, we're gonna pass over 0,000.
Delta 506, wind 1 trees at 11, gust 17, runway 12, clear to land.
Captain, runway 12, Delta 52.
Request taxi to Oscar runway 09er, jet flight 046.
Falcon 720, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff. Jetfly 046, runway 9er, taxi by Foxtrot.
Since they descend at the end there,
Taxi to
past
Oscar
Armani is gonna be pretty
09er
steep.
via
I'm gonna
Foxtrot, jet flight
start
046.
accelerating to 220 knots already.
JetBlue 273, ready to taxi at 10 right, and we have uniform on board. JetBlue 272, runway 10 right, taxi via Tango 6 Quebec Juliet. Tango 6 Quebec Juliet for JetBlue 273. FedEx 990, descend via the Sandbar Tree arrival, Miami Lands East altimeter 3004.
Then via the Sandbar 3 arrival, my altimeter 3004 for FedEx 900.
I'm not gonna go flaps one just yet though. You can already approach fuck. Start the approach checklist.
I'm Sarah American 34 Heavy, hold short on my 8 right, ready for departure.
Delta 506, runway 12, clear to land if I didn't give it to you. Actually disregard, I gave it to you, never mind. American 34 Miami Center, runway 12 line up weight.
Alright.
Was that 8 right line up point for American 34 Heavy?
A firm.
Low altimeters.
Alright, line up point 8 right, American 34 Heavy.
Stockholm 720, 14, 4, 4.
Seatbelts.
Stockholm
on
720, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level
377
380.
Barrow. On
Maintain
break.
flight level 3869.
Medium. Engine mode selector.
Helicopter
Mode.
449er Charlie,
Approach
landing
check
at the
is
ramp,
complete.
you'll be at your own risk. Use caution, wind 130 11.
Okay, landing at ground rate. We'll
Ground
report
altitude will be 3,000 feet. And yeah, approach check is complete if I haven't said it yet.
American 34 RNAV Jampa, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Jampa, clear for takeoff, 8 right, American 34 Heavy.
Mexicana 033, change to advisory 122.8.
6,000 blue.
Delta 506, turn left on able contact ground 182.
Left enable at 1.8, Delta 506, thank you.
See if it still says Tuesday path. Yeah, it does. I don't get why.
Nord fly 83 Lima, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3,000 or fly 83 Lima. So down to 3,000 we go. 3,000 blue. So we're probably gonna get vectored out early. So I'm gonna set flaps 1. Speed check, flaps 1. And decelerate to
Approaching holding point Alpha
10
1, ready for
for
immediate departure. Jet flight 046.
Jet fly 046, wind 140 to 10, runway 9 clear for takeoff.
LS button
09
on.
clear for takeoff. Jet flight 046.
And I'm gonna already turn on.
American 34 Heavy, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 390, say altitude.
Good.
Alright, we're out of 2000, flight level 390, American 34 Heavy.
I'll just send us a bit too slow. I'll use a bit of spoiler.
JetBlue 273, hold short, what's the right? JetBlue 272, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff. What's the right, clear for takeoff for JetBlue 273?
A bit more.
Alaska 305 at 8,000, reduce speed 210 knots, bend descend and maintain 3000.
210 on the speed, then down to 3000, Alaska 305. 800 feet, climb to 2000 feet. On the Frisbee 2, departure jet flight 046.
Jet fly 046, radar contact, proceed to Alonso, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Alright.
Direct Alonso, climb to flight level 210, jet flight 046.
Escape from the cabin. Yep, that was still not audible. Oh well.
JetBlue 272, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000, say altitude. 16,000, climbing to 700.
Right, we're through 4,000 now. We're probably gonna get a heading just any second now. All configured. Good.
American 2367, descend 3000, unrestricted.
3,000 unrestricted, American 2267.
Speed, All-Star. So it's getting tracked out.
Nord fly 83 Lima, 3 miles from Piana, flighting 150, maintain 3 miles until established on the local hours, cleared ILS 12 approach.
say again the part with maintain until 3 miles, not fly A3 Lima.
Maintain 3,000 until established.
Ah. Alright. Maintain 3,000 until established. Fly heading 150 and cleared out as 12, not fly A3 Lima. Something's wrong with the scenery. I don't think it's loading in right. Oh. There's my mouse disconnecting. That happens sometimes. Right. We're 13 miles out, so we can already start decelerating.
I reckon 1226, change advisory 122.8.
Let's decelerate to 180 for now. Get 3 single. Lights up blue. Lock blue. Flaps 2. Speed check. Flaps 2. Still no localizer. That's concerning. Oh, there it is. Light slope star, lock star. I'm gonna go gear down now. Slow to 160. Keep it a bit fast so we can give the approach controller some more
Fly
awareness.
A3 Lima, wind 130 to 11, gust 17, runway 12, clear to land.
12, clear to land, not fly A3 Lima. Left slope. And lock, 3 single. Right, we're clear to land, so... And he said 130, so it's mostly headwind now. Flaps 3, speed check. Flaps 3. And flaps full, speed check. Flaps full.
Alaska 305, 3 miles from Piano, flighting 150, maintain 3,000 until established and localizer, clear Dallas 12 approach.
Alright, 150 on the heading and maintain 3,000 until established, clear for the ILS 12,
Just
Alaska
hope it
305.
doesn't lag out. Right, I'm just waiting for the speed to head down and then we're gonna... Actually, well, landing checklist, we can do that already. Landing checklist, ground altitude, 3,000 feet set, cabin is ready. And... Eco memo, landing, no blue. And my cat just got up. Hope he's not gonna do some shenanigans. Okay. Waiting for that speed to reduce a bit further. Good. Okay, auto thrust off.
American 2367, flighting 360, vectors to final.
Cat 1.
Heading 360, vectors to final, American 2367.
I'm on the wrong chart. Great. Let me turn off the overlay. Zoom in a bit for you guys, and yeah, conduct the landing. Let's go. Oh, I did forget G, so you guys can see my landing rate. Oh, I'm a bit slow. Okay, I'm not sure when that landing happened, but I think we should just ignore it.
Full 4 Charlie on the ground.
Well, we're on speed, but we're low, but that's fine. 1,000 and we're stabilized.
99 Charlie, roger.
Approaching 1, 2.
Alaska 305, wind 140 to 14, runway 12, clear to land.
Clear to land, 12, Alaska 305.
American 2367, 6 miles from grid, flighting 060, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, clear Dallas 9 approach.
Please don't lag out. There we go, we're correct.
Fly heading 060, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS 09, American 2667.
JetBlue 273, climbing to maintain flight level 350. 350 for JetBlue 273.
Continue.
Miami Center, good afternoon, Emirates 8 Whiskey, flight level 360 inbound Louis. Emirates 8 Whiskey, Miami squawk 2315.
Oh, that was way too much.
2315, Emirates 8 Whiskey.
Come on. Oi, oh. Ow. Oh, ouch. These rear screen spoilers. Aww. That landing could have been way better. Manual braking. Butter? The heck you mean butter? That was a spine breaker. Alright, let me see which side to vacate here. Left.
North flight 3 Lima, contact ground point 8.
Ground point 8, North Flight 3 Lima, have a nice afternoon.
American 2367, wind 13Z11, gust 17, runway 9, clear flight.
Cleared land, runway 9, American 2367.
Alright, well, welcome to Miami. But yeah, the lag here was genuinely horrendous. I'm gonna
Jet
have
5047,
to
I
definitely
can only
see
give you 210.
what to do for next stream.
Please stay on flight level 210, jet flight 046.
Anyway, ground point 7, so that means 121.7. Ah, come on. There we go. Let me just see his call sign. Yeah, Miami ground. So, and after landing checklist. Where is it? Radar prick to windshield. After landing checklist complete. Miami ground, good afternoon, Northfly 83 Lima, clear of runway 12 at India Yankee. India Yankee. Correction, at Yankee. Oh, wrong frequency.
Miami Center 11 Kite, that's flight level 36.
Ground, good afternoon, Northflight 83 Lima, clear of runway 12 at Yankee.
Northflight 83 Lima, Miami ground, welcome to Miami, taxi to the ramp via Papa.
To the ramp via Papa, and we're unfamiliar with the area, so could you assign us a concourse or something that would be realistic to taxi to?
Sure, so make a right onto Papa, left on Victor, enter the ramp, and you'll see Echo right ahead of you.
Alright, so right on Papa, left on Victor to Concourse Echo, Northflight 3 Lima. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Miami ground, good afternoon. Alaska 305,
My cat
located
wants to
12 on Victor, going to Echo Gate.
Meowing a lot right now, hold on.
Alaska 305 Miami ground, welcome to Miami. Give way to the Airbus on your left, and then join Papa, or correction, just actually straight ahead on Victor to the ramp.
Okay, straight in on Victor, and we'll give way to the Airbus for Alaska 305.
Ah. Alright.
Alaska 305, just make sure you're past the hold short bars.
We'll move up a bit for Alaska 305, thank you.
So
No worries.
wow, quite a steep turn here. Wait,
American 2738, Miami ground, runway 8 right, taxi via Mike.
yeah, I slightly missed Yankee.
Runway 8 right, taxi via Mike, American 2738.
That's fine. We can still work
Alaska 305, just continue straight ahead into the ramp. Nord flight 83 Lima, follow the Alaska into the ramp. They're also going to Echo.
Follow the Alaska into the ramp, Northfly 3 Lima. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Question is, where is the Alaska? Oh, whoops, we came to standstill. Oh, I think it's that guy who just
Sorry,
stuck me and
66
left
X-ray
turn.
heavy contact Miami Center 132.2. Have a nice flight. See ya.
I'm Center 132.2. Bye. Sorry, 66 X-ray.
Let me also start GSX here, so I get parking guidance once I'm here. Let me just choose a gate here in Echo. Let's go Echo 22. Seems pretty close by. So, God, it's actually pretty confusing here.
Hey, Miami ground. Fly 003. What information Yankee on Delta 44? Request pushback in staff.
55003 Miami ground. Push and stow your discretion as long as it's within the ramp. If you need to push onto November, let me know.
Triangle services.
Between taxiway. VN taxiway Mike 2.
What just happened?
Taxiway Papa closed between taxiway. VN taxiway Quebec 2. Hazardous weather information for Miami International Airport area available flight service station.
That's
Berth
stupid.
in vicinity of Miami International Airport. All aircraft read backhaul hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
My God. I thought you were flying from Istanbul to Dubai. No. It says it in the title. I'm flying from LaGuardia to Miami. And I kind of kept saying that. Taxi lights and turn off lights not required anymore. And we'll follow lane 19 here to stand Echo 22, which is seemingly there. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the marshal. Sorry. Still don't know where this cough is coming from. I was sick like for 1 month ago and I still have that cough. Should maybe talk to my doctor about that. Anyway, but I'm still fit to fly, so. He wants me to turn right, okay. Certainly interesting because I thought I was on the line already. Ah, okay, it seems to be just a small correction. Going a little fast. Perfect. Parking brake set. And okay, APU is available, so APU bleed on, and the music stopped again for some reason. Oh well. And engine 2 off. Okay. Engine 1 off. We did not have a generator reconnect. Oh, what the hell is going on? What? Right. What the hell was that? Oh, I think my PC just glitched out so hard that it even glitched out the Fenix system. APU fault. What? Well, that's certainly interesting. Well, good that I have that on stream, because then I can forward that to the Fenix devs. I have never had that happen to me before. Right, ground power unit on, beacon off, and seatbelts off. Think I would go now? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes anyway. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye. Oh, alright. Okay, the engines are fine now. But I'm very concerned about what I saw. Huh. Oh well. The A-Cars is luckily saying that that wasn't as hard as G's indicated it. It says 352 feet per minute, while G's, well, yeah, we don't talk about that. We're just gonna say that the runway has a downslope, okay? Damn it. Well, on that terrible disappointment. God damn. On that terrible disappointment, no way. Did that just fix my lag? No, okay, good. On that terrible disappointment, I will end the stream. Was fun flying with you guys and talking about various stuff. I think I'm gonna do that again, but only after I figured out how to get rid of all the lag or throw more money at the problem. We'll see. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening. Bye!